In part 1 of the series, the story talks about Marco's grandfather, who have stopped a big tribal fight by blowing his bamboo flute. In part 2, it talks about how Marco called all types of fish in the sea to meet where he was playing his traditional bamboo flute, and about 1,000 plus fish have been caught. In part 3, the story talks about how Marco called birds and foxes meet to the place where he was playing his traditional bamboo flute. In part 4 of the series, the story is about how Marco stopped the strong blowing wind and the rough sea by playing his bamboo flute. Once upon a time, Marco clan leader called his clan members and told them to prepare to go to the neighboring island for a family cultural meeting. The island is called Amalgin and is about 10 miles away from Marcos Island, and by paddling, it usually takes more than 1 hour. During that time, Marco was 9 years old. On the actual day for the clan members to paddle across to Amalgin Island, the sea was very quiet and smooth, and they started paddling. Marco wanted to jump on one of the canoe and asked his clan leader and said, "Excuse me, chief, can I come?" "No, little boy, stay home," he replied. Marco really wanted to go with them, but when the clan leader replied in such manner, he got upset and was about to turn around to walk to the house. He heard his grandmother calling, "Marco, Marco, come with me on the canoe I'm sitting on." "No," the clan leader shouted. "Let him stay home. I already told him to stay home." And they left. Marco's grandmother was so worried about Marco when he saw Marco standing on the seashore, and Marco was also worried about his grandmother leaving him alone. Marco was very worried and walked back to the house with tears flowing out from his eyes. Just after 30 minutes, when the clan members were paddling between the two islands, the wind started blowing and the thick fogs covered the entire space in the sky and made the place got dark. The wind started blowing harder and harder and made the sea erupted to its highest level and caused some clan members sank with their canoes and started swimming. Marco saw the weather was so bad and knew that the people on the canoes are in danger. He also was worried about his grandmother, and with that he ran to his room and picked up his traditional bamboo flute and called one of his best friend called Pearson in hurry and said, "Pearson, yes, brother, is something wrong?" He asked, "Yes, brother, people on the canoes are in danger. Come, let us follow them," Marco replied. They both ran to the place where the canoes were kept and jumped on one of the canoe, and Marco told Pearson to paddle. When Pearson paddled out from the seashore, Marco started playing his traditional bamboo flute. All of a sudden, the strong wind stopped and the sea got cooled, calmed, and so peaceful. Pearson paddled his canoe to where the clan members were located, while Marco was kept on playing his bamboo flute. Marco's grandmother heard the peaceful sound of her grandson's traditional bamboo flute far in a distance and knew it was Marco playing his bamboo flute. She started to cry bitterly and shouted to the clan leader and said with tears running from her eyes, "It is Marco, Marco, my son Marco, who stopped the storm with his flute. I know it's Marco. I can hear his sounds waving from distance, and there he is coming." Everyone looked and saw a view of two people sitting on the canoe. One was paddling and the other one was blowing a flute. They called out to themselves with tears of joy and said, "The widow is right, it is Marco with someone else paddling." Pearson paddled the canoe closer to the clan members and saw that some of them were swimming and some were sitting on their canoes. The clan leader spoke to Marco with conviction, with tears running in his eyes, and said, "Thank you, son. You are very special. You have totally saved our life. Firstly, let us all paddle to Amalgin Island, and from there I will complete my word of apology." After the clan leader said that, they all paddled to Amalgin Island. On Amalgin Island, Marco clan leader testified about the situation during the meeting and called Marco to where he was standing and apologized to him and said, "Son, forgive me for stopping you from coming with us. If I have allowed you to come with us, you might have stopped the storm when it started, but you are so kind and a good loving heart person. You have totally saved us in the great danger, and thank you, son." The outbreaking news of Marco and the miracle masterpiece of his traditional bamboo flute reached the entire Pacific region, and people were amazed. The 5th part of the series will be released after 1 week, which talks about how a tourist young pretty lady who is a daughter of a multi-millionaire in Europe met Marco when he was playing his bamboo flute and proposed to marry him. Thanks to you all, and see you.